never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address. In a torn up town, no postcode envy, but every song's like gold teeth, gray goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, but everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be old. It's a run in our blood, a kind of touch to say for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me queen bee, and maybe I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy. My friends and I, we cracked the code. We count our dollars on the train to the parties, and everyone who knows us knows that we're fine with this. We didn't come from money, but every song's like gold teeth, gray goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, but everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be old. It's a run in our blood, a kind of touch to say for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me queen bee, and maybe I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy, we're bigger than we ever dreamed, and I'm in love with being queen. Life is giving out of care. We aren't caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royals. It's a run in our blood, a kind of touch to say for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me queen bee, and maybe I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy.
Welcome to Thanksgiving Convocation. My name is Andrew Hoy. I'm the choral director, and you just heard Treble a cappella group, a new group this year, and you will be hearing another piece from them in just a moment. And later, you'll also hear music from chamber chorus. And tonight, there's going to be a little bit of something for everyone. We hope that there's a piece that you've heard or that you really enjoy tonight that touches you and that's meaningful to you. But there's a lot of different variety tonight for us to enjoy.
Welcome, I'm Miss Calandra, I'm the instrumental director, and we have a lot of variety as well on the instrumental side. We have a pop music ensemble, that's the rock band, and our name is West Cass. We have the upper school band, we have our guitar class representing here, so we're so excited to present all of the music, just like Mr. Hoy's choral groups. We have a lot of variety that we think is going to bring this energy even higher throughout the evening. You guys were amazing. Bravo.
Thank you.
We just hope that this is a night that you can take a rest from your busy lives and then just enjoy the moment that you guys have here today. And we hope that you guys bring that enthusiasm tonight. Do you have some enthusiasm still? All right.
I tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go. And Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime. Swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go. And Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime.
One thing I would definitely say I'm thankful for is friends, / mental health.
Family and a community of people around me that support my dreams and my passions.
Everyone says this, their mom or their dad, but I'm gonna go with my mom.
I'm very grateful for my parents.
I'm grateful for my dog, Felix. He brings me so much joy to be around.
My mom, my dad, my brother Liam, and also music.
Well, my first impulse would be the Chipotle Pollo Asado, but if I'm being serious, it's my dog, Henry.
I'm grateful for my mom, my dad, my sister, and my dog.
My parents, especially my mom, for putting up with all my mistakes and sending me to this great school.
I'm thankful for the time that I get to spend with my friends and family.
I'm grateful for my friends, my family, and my brothers.
The amount of volleyball I've done, I guess.
I'm thankful for the amazing environment Tampa Prep provides me to really learn and grow and all the friends I have here.
A family tradition that I typically do during Thanksgiving is I'll often travel up to Missouri to visit my grandmother, and while we're there, she cooks just the greatest turkey and is an expert at crafting Thanksgiving meals.
Getting to see all my family, but in specific, all my little cousins, I get to see them, and we always get to run around and sometimes play dress up. It's really fun.
Thanksgiving's always a great day because we have family over and some great food.
Waking up in the morning and we have Macy's Thanksgiving Parade on, and I would watch it with my mom, and we would always love to see the different sights in New York.
Mashed potatoes. It's really boring, but love the mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving.
My mom buys our whole family robes, and she gets us a box of candy, and we all we all wear our robes and eat candy and watch Christmas Hallmark movies together.
A nice memory of Thanksgiving I have is just all my family gathering around the table and sharing memories of their childhood.
I love eating my mom's Southern food with my family.
Apple pie every Thanksgiving with my mom because she has a specific recipe that our great-grandmother passed down to us, and that's really awesome to also learn.
My grandma's cooking on Thanksgiving. She makes this mac and cheese that I really love.
When we went over to my uncle's house and I had Thanksgiving dinner with my grandfather.
My favorite Thanksgiving food is turkey.
On Thanksgiving, I really like to play games with my family and just spend time with them.
Hi guys, we are West Cass. One little quick announcement, what you see in your programs is going to be a little bit different than what we're doing. We had a last minute set change, and so What You Know and Dark Necessities are going to be flopped. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
Go again, you say you want your freedom. Now who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. Have you any dreams you'd like to sell of your loneliness? like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You'll know. Now here I go again to see your crystal visions. I keep my visions to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams and have you any dreams you'd like to sell. Dreams of loneliness like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You'll know. You will know. You'll know.
Next up we go, what you know. In a few weeks, I will get time to realize it's right before my eyes, and I can take it if it's what I want to do. I am leaving. This is starting to feel like it's
questions to address. Am I the one to try to stop the fire? I wouldn't test you, I'm not the best you could have attained. Why try anything? I will get there. Just remember, I know, and I can tell just what you want. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. And I can tell just what you know, 'cause you've known it the whole time. Yeah, you've known it the whole time. And I can tell just what you want. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. I can tell just what you know, 'cause you've known it the whole time. Yeah, you've known it the whole time. I can tell just what you want. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. And I can tell just what you know, 'cause you've known it the whole time. Yeah, you've known it the whole time.
Coming out to the light of day, you got many moons that are deep at play. So I keep an eye on the shadow smile to see what it has to say. You and I both know everything must go away. What do you say? Spinning out that is on my heart. It's like a bit of light in a touch of dark. You got sneak attack from the zodiac, but I see your fire spark. Eat the breeze and glow. I blow by blow and go away. What do you say? How you don't know my mind, you don't know my kind. Dark necessities are part of my design. Tell the world that I'm falling from the sky. Dark necessities are part of my design. stumble down to the parking lot. You got no time for the afterthought. They like ice cream for an astronaut. Well, that's me looking for weed. Turn the corner around, find a word that's your command. Playing the hand. You don't know my mind, you don't know my kind. Dark necessities are part of my design. Tell the world that I'm falling from the sky. Dark necessities are part of my design. Helps us all to shine. Do you want it? Do you want it now? Do you want it all the time? The darkness helps us all to shine. Do you want it? Do you want it now? Look like a paperback with a track record of a maniac. So I move on in and we unpack. It's the same as yesterday. Anyway we roll, everything must go away. What do you say? You don't know my mind, you don't know my kind. Dark necessities are part of my design. Tell the world that I'm falling from the sky. Dark necessities are part of my design.
Let's hear it for Wes Cass. Next, I'd like to introduce you to a student that is very special to me. I've had the pleasure of teaching him for 7 years now. He is an avid volunteer, a past Tampa Prep declamation winner, a registered open water scuba diver, and involved in an ongoing rap battle with another student council member. This year, he's been accepted to the All-State Chorus for a 3rd year. Please welcome the one, the only, our student body president, John Sisko.
First of all, thank you, Mr. Hoy. Chorus has been nothing short of wonderful for me. I could never have imagined I would be here 7 years ago, though most people probably could not imagine where they would be now 7 years ago. Moot point. But regardless, I am extremely grateful for all of the people that have allowed me to get where I am today in regards to chorus and just generally speaking. So thank you. Anyway, to get on with the main event. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I sincerely thank all of you for coming out tonight. Unlike regular Convocation with a capital C, Thanksgiving Convocation is an optional event, and thus it means so much to me and to all the other performers here that you have decided to share your evening with us, regardless. As a student, I am well aware of the rapid deterioration of higher brain functioning that occurs in the last few days before a major break. So frankly, the fact that we're all conscious, let alone gathered in one place, is borderline miraculous. But I'm not here to talk attendance. That would be Miss Harmon's job. I, with the power invested in me as the guy that occasionally dresses up in funny outfits and makes dumb jokes on stage for 5 to 7 minutes, am here to dress up in a funny outfit and tell dumb jokes for the next 5 to 7 minutes with a theme. I am referring to a holiday, the most consistently neglected federal holiday that is not President's Day. I am talking about Thanksgiving. The fact of the matter is that Thanksgiving is this sort of sad middle child between the significantly more marketable Halloween and Christmas. And it is a holiday that most people tend to disregard the existence of until around 5 p.m. the night before, when they realize they have to buy a turkey in order for when the in-laws arrive the next morning. Sure, we all know Thanksgiving is there, and I personally will take any opportunity I am given to shove my face into several tons of assorted casseroles. But it's like America plays this weird game of peekaboo in November, where we cover our eyes every time we see the color beige or think about poultry. And, you know, questionable historical subtext aside, that's kind of depressing. We have holidays because they carry some sort of symbolic significance. Maybe they celebrate a historical event or a change in the seasons or some kind of ideal. Thanksgiving actually does all three. Yet it is that last qualifier I consider to be the most profound. Yes, Thanksgiving could be considered a celebration of the autumn harvest or of a tenuous cross-cultural political alliance of the early English colonial period, if you're not Canadian. But to me, what makes Thanksgiving meaningful is the moral values associated with it. Values of gratitude, humility, family, and friendship. Values that can become increasingly difficult to celebrate at times, because to me, there is nothing more American than gathering with your friends and family and gorging yourself on a massive buffet-style carb spread before going into a 2 to 5 week food coma. But seriously speaking, gratitude can be a difficult concept to grasp. By its nature, gratitude requires a degree of satisfaction and contentment with your life as it exists now. And frankly, that can be difficult to do on occasion. At Tampa Prep, we are a community powered by ambition. At all hours of all days, I am surrounded by ambition. Students are on a constant ladder, constantly reaching towards the next rung on their journey towards self-betterment. And don't get me wrong, that's great. It is important to have one eye facing the future, but it is equally important to let the other face back and reflect on the foundations that allow us to keep moving forward every day. Don't think too hard about that analogy. I'm not a biologist or a physicist. My point is that we will never, ever be happy with who we are in the present if we must always sacrifice our current gratitude for our future ambitions. Life is short, but not that short, and we have more than enough time each day to ground ourselves, look inward, and consider what we are truly, truly grateful for. An example, as it was illustrated on the board roughly 5 minutes ago, I am grateful for my dog, Henry. Henry is a medium-sized, fluffy golden doodle with uncannily human eyes and the only sleep schedule in my household that is worse than mine. Henry is also one of my best friends. Every night as I come home, no matter how late, he is there to make sure the entire house is aware of my presence, whether they want to know or not. And when I'm sad, he presses me with his snout aggressively until I'm too physically uncomfortable to feel down. But the unfortunate fact of the matter is that Henry is not going to be there forever. I hate it, but that's reality. And in consideration of that reality, I believe it is vital each and every day that we step back and stop, truly stop, to consider our love for what we have. Nothing is eternal. I don't say that to scare you or sadden you. I say it to remind you that we live in this present just once. This time never comes back. What is the purpose of life if we never stop pursuing what comes next? What is the purpose of a life where we do not express our joy for the people and the circumstances that have made us who we are? What is the purpose of a life where we do not consider that purpose for ourselves? I'll give you the answer. Not a lot. So as you settle in for dinner on Thanksgiving night, forget about everything. Forget about the food, forget about the turkeys, forget about the low-budget children's plays and the high-budget Macy's Thanksgiving parade. Forget about all of it. Look around you at the people and the environment embracing you. If you can find no joy in them, look inside yourself. Find something to love because no one else is going to do it for you. Carry that love with you as you eat and as you clean and as you sleep until noon the next day, and repeat the process that evening. In my opinion, that kind of self-reflection and that kind of gratitude is absolutely necessary if we are to live lives of meaning. So, thank you for entertaining my half-baked Charlie Brown knockoff monologue. And hey, if you're looking for something to be grateful for tonight, might I suggest one of the myriad acts, there should be people here, there shouldn't be people here, but assume there were people here, of incredible talent and incredible wonder that you can engage yourselves in. I, for one, am so grateful you have chosen to share your evening with us, and I wish you a wonderful evening, a wonderful Thanksgiving, and a completely and utterly tolerable Black Friday. Without further ado, let the show resume.
This is our upper school band. I definitely know what I'm grateful for. I am grateful for this group of students who have enjoyed every seventh period that we've had this year. They're so wonderful. They're so attentive. They're so curious about learning how to improve the music that we're working on. They're just wonderful people, so thank you, parents, for creating these wonderful people. And I hope you enjoy our first set.
Fantastic job, Guitar Lab students. And we're going to continue with the chamber chorus. Our first piece will be Address to the Moon, with poetry by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Our second piece that we'll perform, we performed at our last concert as well, but you'll hear a more polished version of Mulher Rendeira, a northeastern Brazilian folk song. It's actually a combination of two different folk songs from Brazil. And then we'll close with the very familiar Africa by Toto.
Trembling on a
We'd like to invite Cooper to come play with us for Africa. Thank you, Cooper. We're going to have a little bit of audience participation right now. Are you guys okay with that? Okay, so you're going to have to follow instructions very carefully, and they're going to show you what to do, okay? We are going to create a rainstorm as a large group. Everybody's included if you have a hand that's not holding an instrument or a baby. So we will start from the beginning and join us in our rainstorm, and then we will perform Africa for you.
Nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
of upper school is going to share his thoughts with you about this season's thoughts.
Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. These are the words of the Buddha that I vowed to focus on this year at Tampa Prep. These are the words that still me each morning when I start each day. These are the words that I concentrate on when the business of life pulls me in different directions. I try intentionally to focus on the moments, for those are what I value, to the point that I've dedicated a journal on the moments of my children, Owen and Gareth. Within this book, I see moments of the boys running around, casting spells with pencils, trying to imitate Harry Potter. I see moments of first words, jokes made by my thespian son, a single being hit for the first time, a garage sale where my son swindles a individual for $5 for a guitar. I see them being guided on the metro, helping them read their first books. But I also see moments of our community that is willing to help, mentor, smile, laugh with the new guy who just entered here, that puts people first. These everyday moments string together my memories, and if I don't take the time to be present, these moments slip by. So during this time of Thanksgiving, during this time of family, friendship, let's take the time to value the moments. Focus on the now. There are only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday, and the other is called tomorrow. So today is the right day to love, believe, and mostly live. Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you.
So our final set here is, we're going to play 3 pieces. Down by Sally Gardens, which is written by, it's actually based on a poem written by William Butler Yeats. And it's a love poem, and so there's a famous Irish folk song written about it, and this piece that we're first going to play is based on that folk song. Then we're going to take a trip to working vessels where folk songs were made. The sea shanties were made so that the workers, when they were working these huge vessels, they were doing these rhythmic movements, they had something to sing during the movement. So if you want to move during the sea shanty, go ahead. We have many of them for you. And then finally, George Gershwin's famous Rhapsody in Blue, which was written as a piano concerto originally. And what's significant about this piece is the first piece that entered jazz idioms into classical repertoire. So he kind of made it, after that point, you could hear a lot of composers using jazz idiom in their traditional classical music. So he was kind of the starter of that, was back in the 1920s. So I hope you enjoy this last set. I've certainly enjoyed working on this music with the students. I know they're very proud to present this for you, so.
Wow, fantastic job. Rhapsody in Blue is one of my favorites. Great job, band. Awesome. Incredible. Before we do our last set, I'd like to say a couple of thank yous. First of all, thank you all for being here. Thank you to my family who's here. And my grandma is here from Winter Park, and she would come and watch me when my parents would go out of town and remind me that my piano teacher told me not to rush when I'm playing that piece. And those little things I remember. And my mom is also here, my mom and dad. And my mom would come behind me on piano and make sure I sat up straight and turn the light on if I was playing in the dark, and always support me musically. And then all the parents that are here, you've also done so much to support your kids in their musical aspirations, and we really appreciate you. I want to thank Sandy Lewis, our accompanist, who we love working with. And a huge thank you goes to Blake Conley, who's done all the technical work for his show. Including turning the band blue for Rhapsody in Blue. That was a really nice touch as well there, Blake. I'd also like to congratulate our students this year that were accepted into the All-State Chorus. So raise your hand and wave at us. Amelia Dill, Kaya Owens, Ava Pierce, John Sisko, and our first in several years accepted into the All-State Reading Chorus, Lev Leclerc. Next, we'll welcome the combined upper school chorus, and they'll be performing songs that they've prepared for the Disney Candlelight Processional, which they'll be singing on December 4th at Epcot as a part of that show, with a 50-piece orchestra and with the Voices of Liberty, and with a celebrity guest narrator this year, who is Isabella Rossellini. So we will be presenting 3 excerpts of that show. They've been working after school so hard and on their own and in class to try to learn this large amount of music, and it's the first time they've been able to do it since 2019, so we're very excited to share this with you.
Excuse me, Mr. Hoy, before you do that. Miss Calandra, could you come out from behind there? You know, oh, nice. Good try with the little commercial wave. Come a little further. Come a little further. Somebody hit her with a spot. Hit her with a spot if we have one over there. Or she has to get closer to Mr. Hoy. There we go, one of the two. You guys are just so great, and you guys do such an amazing job with the kids, and you issue lots of thanks to the audience and parents and kids. We just want to take a moment this Thanksgiving to thank you both as music educators. You're awesome. Thanks a lot for tonight.
rejoiced with great joy. Oh, when they saw the star, they rejoiced with great joy. Oh, when they saw the star, they rejoiced with great joy. They rejoiced with exceeding great joy, great joy, great joy. Mountains and valleys, they led them each night.
The star of most radiant light.
Radiant light, and so the wise men rejoiced as they journeyed afar to behold such a beautiful star. Oh, when they saw the star, they rejoiced with great joy. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with great joy. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with great joy. They rejoiced with exceeding great joy, great joy, great joy.
The star shone bright, giving wondrous light.
It led those vikings to a holy child. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with great joy. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with great joy. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with great joy. They rejoiced with exceeding great joy. They rejoiced with exceeding great joy, great joy, great joy.
We three kings of Orient are.
When they saw the star,
bearing gifts, we travel afar.
they rejoiced with great joy.
Field and fountain, moor and mountain.
When they saw the star,
Following,
they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. Oh, star of wonder, star of beauty, when they saw the star, they rejoiced with great joy. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with great joy. When they saw the star,